Well, if it's hills she likes, she's come to the right spot. Now in 4th place, Bianca van Dijk isn't smiling quite as much anymore. This race is just getting tougher. Back in the men's chase pack, we find Chucky Velupek, a man who burst on the triathlon scene in the early 1990s with a bizarre hairdo that he parlayed into a national commercial and a degree of mainstream fame. He can look back and reflect on his creation.
It's like I have a name, you know. I have a purpose, too. Though I haven't found it yet, I do have a purpose. 119. 148. Girls, girls, girls!
Yeah, that whole Chucky V thing, I wouldn't have changed a thing. That was really a dream come true, and because of it, I'm still surviving financially. I put a lot of money in the bank, and that's enabling me to continue this. How's the hair look?
My hair doubles as a helmet.
It's kind of like a sundial, too. There was some bad with it, though. I let the pressure get to me. Everywhere I went, I became this persona, Chucky V.
I like it a lot. I bring you Chucky V.
And I wasn't being true to myself. All I really wanted to do was go out and train all day, but I started answering the phone more, writing letters, writing emails, staying attached to the business side far more than I should have.
I'm a very tense person.
It's just a maturity thing. I now know that really to take care of business in the sport, you need to perform. That is the first rule. And once I do that, then I can worry about the rest of it, answering the phone again, or calling, or doing what I need to do.
Chucky V wasn't all smoke and mirrors. He placed 11th in the 1994 World Championships in Hawaii, but now appears on the verge of a breakthrough without the hairdo, bells and whistles. Here on the climbs to the island summit, Chucky Velupek rides on a mission. It's time for him to produce results at this Ironman and prove to himself he belongs.
Dentine Ice cools your breath twice. First, the cold minty shell chills you down. Then, the Sub-Zero flavor puts your breath on ice for a long, long time. Dentine Ice cools your breath twice.
It's Little Caesars WCW meal. Get a free WCW motion card when you order 2 medium pizzas for just $9.99. Collect all 4.
Pizza, pizza.
I'll trade you these 3 for a Goldberg. Nope.
Stage 1, accelerated pulse. Stage 8, shredded skin. Stage 16, abdominal distress. Stage 21, hysteria.
To salute the 21 stages of the Tour de France, Isuzu is giving away 21 Lightspeed Titanium Ultimate Road bikes. Visit a dealer by July 25th to enter.
The Baseball Hall of Fame, shrine for the game's immortals. Who is in, who is out, and who decides? Outside the lines, Ruth to Rose to Ryan. 60 years of Cooperstown debates, Friday at 7:30 on ESPN.
Phil Liggett back at the 1999 Ironman Canary Islands on the Atlantic island of Lanzarote, where the gorgeous blue waters belie a land that throws so much at each Ironman competitor. The fabled winds are pounding each athlete, but none more than Randy Cadell. He knows he probably won't make the cutoff at 5:30 to continue on in the marathon course, but he pushes on relentlessly. Up front in the men's race, Britain's Matt Belfield just keeps building on his lead. It's over 7 minutes on his closest competitor, and it's growing with every turn of the pedals. His closest pursuer is Stefan Liebertrau, who has broken clear from the chase pack. On a steep descent on this roller coaster course, Chucky Velupek just tries to stay close to them all. For Alex Tobert, it's a climb and then a descent, one after the other. He and Chucky V are tackling the small Spanish villages one by one. The bike course has claimed its first victim, as defending champion Rolf Lotenbacher has fallen well off the pace. He's over 15 minutes behind Belfield's torrid pace. The chances for a repeat victory are slipping away. For Matt Belfield, mission accomplished. There is no one in his rear-view mirror, but what will it cost him in the run? For Stefan Liebertrau, the race is going exactly as it did last year. A great ride put him in the top 5 then, but he faded on the run. For now, though, plenty to smile about. Chucky V was an Olympic quality cyclist before he got into triathlon, and he'll need all his expertise right now. For Alex Tobert, the challenge is keeping his 6-foot frame tucked away on the descents. In the women's race, Lena Wahlqvist has pulled away from the field. The Swede is bearing down and building a 4-minute lead in the process. Now in second place, Isabelle Gagnon's wish for hills and climbs have been granted tenfold. In third, riding with her countrywoman Bianca van Dijk, is Marijke Zeekamp. These two have ridden the entire course together, and now they weave their way through the myriad of Spanish villages on the route. This is by far the most scenic yet punishing Ironman bike course anywhere in the world. It is a challenge all triathletes have to do at least once. As for the early leader, Laurie Lynn Leach, she's fallen victim to the course and is now almost 15 minutes behind. No faking anything here today. Lena Wahlqvist is in uncharted waters now, an iron rookie. With ignorance being bliss, the marathon will tell the story. Same for Matt Belfield as he descends back towards town and the marathon itself. He's in the lead. Is it now big enough to give him his first ever victory?
Stage 1, accelerated pulse. Stage 8, shredded skin. Stage 16, abdominal distress. Stage 21, hysteria.
To salute the 21 stages of the Tour de France, Isuzu is giving away 21 Lightspeed Titanium Ultimate Road Bikes. Visit a dealer by July 25th to enter.
What are you training for?
To be the strongest man in football.
To run a marathon. Introducing the Ironman Triathlon Nutrition Bar from Twin Lab. Balanced nutrition that builds energy and burns fat.
After all, everyone is training for something.
In the battle against athlete's foot, you gotta have boom, tough actin Tinactin. Nothing stops the itching, burning, and cracking like clinically proven Tinactin antifungals. They're so tough, they can even prevent athlete's foot. Get boom, tough actin Tinactin.
Get up, get down. Hang tight, hang loose.
It's been said that moderation is the key to happiness. We don't know who said it, but we know it wasn't someone from Australia.
Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just right.
Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Fighting tartar, brushing may not be enough. Try the only mouthwash that helps fight tartar buildup. Tartar Control Listerine. It's better than brushing alone. Tartar Control Listerine. What brushing starts, Listerine finishes. When you wax your car, you want that protection and shine to last.
Oh, won't you stay?
New Armor All Car Wax. It shines. It protects longer than any leading wax. New Armor All Car Wax.
For Matt Belfield, this has been a brilliant ride. Just over 5 hours on the bike. As he pulls his feet out of his cycling shoes, the crowd in Puerto del Carmen watches as Belfield now gets ready for the marathon. He's built a double-digit lead over the rest. While Belfield is focused on this race for now, his biggest concerns are off the course. He needs a healthy paycheck here to keep his Ironman Hawaii dreams alive.
Depends on how this race goes, because at the moment I'm in a lot of financial debt just to train full time. So I need to produce a good result here to earn some money to get to the next race.
Well, the results have been better than good so far. 26.2 miles to go for the deposit slip he so desperately needs. Stefan Liebertrau enjoys second place, coming back to the spot it all began almost 6 hours ago. 2 minutes behind Liebertrau, Chucky V and Alex Tobert continue their private party. Over 5 hours they've been together on the road. Arriving in transition, Stefan Liebertrau, passed by Matt Belfield coming into town and has seen the deficit. Last year, Belfield's lead was 9 minutes off the bike. This year, it's over 11. Quick change in the books. Liebertrau heads out onto the four-looped marathon course. Temperatures have soared into the upper 80s. No clouds in the sky. Tobert and Chucky pass on the way in. Belfield fuels up. Like an armed guard on duty, it's time to protect the heavy investment he's made in building this lead. Suntan lotion spread all over his shoulders. Chucky V charges out on lap 1 of 4. Alex Tobert is right behind. For Chucky V, this is Act 3 of this Ironman trilogy, but it's not his favourite chapter.
So I would expect to be off the bike in the top 3, and then really the run, to be honest, is one of my weaker links in a marathon. And shorter races I'm okay, but it would just be hang on.
Not exactly exuding confidence, but he presses on. Respect is on the line. Just behind, Alexander Tobert is in trouble. His back has seized up and he's forced to stop. Thoughts of catching Matt Belfield have gone out of focus. Back at the transition, Sweden's Lena Wahlqvist ends her Ironman ride 6 hours on the bike. Her lead is well earned. Dragging her hands across the timing pad, it's now time to grab the running shoes for the marathon. For Wahlqvist, the maiden Ironman voyage is going smoothly. The same can be said for Isabelle Gagnon. She's from Canada, but trains with the Mad Dog Triathlon team in Florida, so she knows about heat and humidity. Only 4 minutes off the lead. Loyal to the end, the Dutch pair of Bianca van Dijk and Zikant arrive together for transition. Can the nationalism last on the run? Isabelle Gagnon, early form is good. All questions now answered. Bianca van Dijk has taken 3rd place. This curious chapeau can't hide the fact that Zikant is losing ground early. Lena Wahlqvist, the woman in the bullseye. Far from the transition area, Randy Cadell grinds on in solitude. The heat and hills are brutal, but there is no quit in Cadell. It's just not an option.
Do you want more from TCI?
I do too. That means when you tell us what you want, we listen. Then we get to work. So, you want more from our cable company? You got it.
I'm Leo Hendry. The merger with AT&T has changed our name, but we're still here. Same place, same phone number. Call us anytime.
Friday nights, dinner and a movie dishes up a tasty combination. One popular movie.
There's stuff going on you wouldn't believe. I don't even believe it.
Two hungry hosts. Check, please. And lots of savory dinner conversation.
Oh, yeah, work it.
I think we're getting into a weird area here.
Dinner and a movie. Friday nights. Only on the Superstation.
Dinner and a Movie is sponsored locally by KCPX 105.7. The hits are back.
There's a man who lives across the alley. I watch him from my window. I fear his knowledge is bigger than mine. I must watch more RPM tonight. I must watch more RPM tonight.
Back to the Canary Islands, where if this gentleman is interested in finding out much more about the Ironman, including live race coverage and merchandising, he can log on to ironmanlive.com, the official Ironman website. Here in Lanzarote, 27-year-old Matt Belfield continues to lead the men's event by a commanding margin. Behind him on the marathon course, the men's race is heating up. American Chucky Velupek is making a move into second place. The man in his way is Stefan Liebertrau. As they pass through an aid station, Chucky V moves ahead into a clear second. He said the run wasn't his strong suit, but so far so good. Mind you, he's still 11.5 minutes off Belfield's lead. At almost all the Ironman races, new names and faces emerge, and today's potential spoiler is Finland's Anssi Laitinen. Almost 20 minutes off the bike, he has run now into 4th place. As Matt Belfield passes Chucky V, the finish line and a big payday get closer with every step. There's no one here who needs it more than him.
If I didn't have the pressure there, I think I'd be racing even faster. But I do need to earn some money from this race. A lot of people think you get loads of money from sponsors, and I get nothing at all. I've just got a credit card bill to run up to pay for the vitamins and the food and the board.
Well, a win here today should keep him fed, warm and dry at least for a little while. Holding on to second place, Chucky V is gutting out this marathon. The Mohawk is gone, but now Chucky is earning respect where it matters most, in the Ironman, on the run. Meanwhile, women's leader Lena Volquist is in trouble. Cramping and bloated, her distended stomach has slowed her pace and the lead is evaporating. Just behind, Isabel Gagnon tries to stay cool as the marathon course has become a furnace. Bianca van Dijk of Holland has laid claim to 3rd place, and with the leader Volquist struggling, she's right back in the thick of it. For Isabel Gagnon, good fortune meets hard work in the middle of the marathon. Lena Volquist's stomach problems have forced her off the course for relief, and suddenly her lead is gone. Isabel Gagnon leads this race now for the first time, and if she's not sure, the lead cyclist tells her the story. But behind, Volquist struggles in pain. She's given up her second place now to Bianca van Dijk. Up ahead, Isabelle Gagnon's first Ironman win is within reach. Can she grab it?
To run a marathon.
To run after a 2-year-old.
Introducing the Ironman Triathlon Nutrition Bar from Twin Lab. Balanced nutrition that builds energy and burns fat.
After all, everyone is training for something.
With an 83-year truck heritage behind us, we decided to try something a little different.
Hey! You left your wallet on the trunk!
Introducing the 215 horsepower rally sport-inspired Isuzu V-Cross. Theoretically, still a truck.
How would you like to call anyone across America for just 8 cents a minute? Just dial 1010-321. Calls over 10 minutes are only 8 cents a minute, all day, every day. So to get 8 cents a minute on calls over 10 minutes, dial 1010-321.
With the year 2000 approaching, we're trying to make sure the software here at Sports Center is Y2K compliant.
Y2K test in 3, 2, 1.
Oops.
More from the NBA and an NFL trade right after this.
We still have a few bugs to work out, but we'll be ready.
Follow me! Follow me to freedom!
Sports Center. Mornings, evenings, and late night. Only on ESPN.
It's now just a mile or so from the finish line, and Matt Belfield is bearing down on the first Ironman win of his life. Behind him, another wrinkle in the plot is unfolding. Chucky Velupek holding on to second place. Antti Leitinen trying to take it from him. Less than 2 miles to go, and Leitinen has caught Chucky V in the midday heat. For Chucky, there's no place to hide. In a move of exemplary sportsmanship, Chucky offers his hand to a man who on this day will be just that little bit better. Third place now for Chucky, just a mile and a half left. Antti Leitinen started this marathon in 6th place. 5 now have fallen. Only Belfield has been better. In the women's race, Bianca van Dijk has held on to her 2nd place since she passed Lena Volquist. But like a cat with 9 lives, Volquist has come out of the shadows again. At one point, cramping and bloated, she has rebounded to chase down Bianca van Dijk for that 2nd place. Graceful, it's not, but you can't measure heart in a stride. Her first Ironman is becoming quite a coming-out party. For Isabelle Gagnon, an Ironman victory seemed on schedule. But no one could have counted on the resilient Swede. The sun is wilting Isabelle Gagnon, and her hopes for victory are fading. As it was with Van Dijk, the unlikely-looking Swede moves in on her. From 3rd place and cramping to 1st place and the lead, Lena Volquist has made a remarkable recovery in the first Ironman race of her life. And meanwhile, back in Puerto del Carmen, Matt Belfield is ready now to celebrate. He grabs the Union Jack and implores the crowd to bring him on home. Far away from the cheering crowds, Randy Cadell pursues his own Ironman dream. The cut-off time will certainly come and go, but for Randy, it's the journey that holds the reward. The 1999 Ironman Canary Islands Triathlon is brought to you by the Twinlab Ironman Triathlon Nutrition Bar. 40-30-30 nutrition for whatever you're training for. And by Bally Total Fitness. Bally workouts work. Get the results you want. Call 1-800-FITNESS today. And by Isuzu. We don't make cars because life is too big for cars.
Stage 1, accelerated pulse. Stage 8, shredded skin. Stage 16, abdominal distress. Stage 21, hysteria.
To salute the 21 stages of the Tour de France, Isuzu is giving away 21 Lightspeed Titanium Ultimate Road Bikes. Visit a dealer by July 25th to enter.
The store is now closing. Please make your final collections. Thank you. Available first at-foot action.
So Paul Doherty had the corner kick and whipped a good ball into Roy Wegley, who whipped it right back in and rose like a young salmon and snapped one under the corner. I'm Steve Ralston. Have you seen me?
See him Thursday at 8 on ESPN.
Phil Liggett back near the end of the Ironman Canary Islands, where Matt Belfield is about to become the first British triathlete ever to win an Ironman race. It'll be a day of firsts here in Lanzarote.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have...
And the crowd loves it.
Next lap, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, and he takes the crown of Lanzarote's Ironman 1999.
The greatest moment in his sporting life and a demolition of the men's field on a very tough day. Now approaching town, Finland's Anssi Laitinen will hold on now for second place. His best ever Ironman finish and the fastest marathon of the day as well. For Chucky V, a solid run. He'll hold on for third place in very tough conditions. Now let's go back to the finish and the men's champion.
The bike ride was a lot windier than last year, but probably an advantage to me with being stronger. And then I got a good lead on the bike and then just stayed in front. I was surprised what the lead was. So I just kept going along, going around then, and the top of the hill, Mirador del Rio, all the way down, I took it quite easy because I had gut ache on the bike and I really wanted to focus on the run then. So I think I must have come back about the same time as everybody else in the lead group. And then onto the run. I was a bit, I didn't really want to start the run. I had stomach ache and I just kept a good pace going. And I ran quicker than last year.
And back at the finish line, Anssi Laitinen has already crossed in second place, while Chucky V is almost there. For Chucky, this has been a most impressive performance, a long way from home. And here are the final results of the men's race with Matt Belfield on top. Anssi Laitinen edges Chucky for third. Stefan Liebertrau holds on for fourth, and the defending champion Rolf Lotenbacher comes from way back into fifth. Let's go back to the finish line and get Chucky's take on the race.
I had a good day. I didn't know where I came out in the swim. Difficult to tell with the waves and chop and everything. I've never experienced anything like that on the bike. That wind was just intense. I mean, look at the trees behind me. It's just ridiculous. The bike course is the hilliest, windiest one I've ever done. And even if it weren't windy, it's academic. It's just so darn hilly and hot. You're just out in lava the whole time and very technical. I mean, the descents were just gnarly. And then I held it together in the run. I'm happy. I was a little displeased to get past so late in the run, but I remained consistent. I only had about a 5K bad patch, and that was the last lap, really. And by then, you're like a horse running for water. You can make it home.
Well, in the women's race, Lena Wahlqvist is testing that theory as well. While her distended belly looks uncomfortable, she continues to lead this race, and it really is remarkable. For Bianca van Dijk, easily the best Ironman race of her career, she's holding on to second. The sun continues to beat down on a weary Isabelle Gagnon, who was slow considerably and now runs along in fourth. The Ironman Odyssey is almost over for Lena Wahlqvist, who makes her way to the finish line in Puerto del Carmen. She will win the first Ironman race of her career, coming from third place halfway through the marathon. This has been a remarkable effort, even in a sport which has seen it all. And there it is, the victory for the Swede in brutal conditions. A big day for the Dutch too. Bianca van Dijk will finish second in the women's race. Now let's go back to the finish line with the women's champion Lena Wahlqvist.
It was no good start this time, my first time. I just, after 10 seconds, I lost my watch in the start, and then my wetsuit was open in the back, so I thought that I have to take all the wetsuit out, but it's too cold, I think, so I swim with a wetsuit on but open in the back. But I think I did quite hard biking to La Santa. Then I'm very frightened to go downhill. So I thought that the other would came to me though, but they didn't. So I'm very pleased with the bike. It was I think that was the best thing I did today.
Well, winning may be the very best thing she did today. The Dutch duo Van Dijk and Zeekamp are 2 and 3, and Canadian Isabelle Gagnon hung on for 4th place. And as the sun sets here in the Canary Islands, Randy Cadell furiously works to make it around this island and to the town of Puerto del Carmen. In the end, he wouldn't make the cut-off time, but he went on to finish the course anyway. He came a long way to test himself in this race, and he didn't disappoint anyone, especially himself. He is what the Ironman is all about: heart, character and determination. And he'll be back to compete another day. This was another great event. For now, this is Phil Liggett saying goodbye from the 1999 Ironman Canary Islands Triathlon.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to
The first 2 out of the water are the first 2 up the hill. Australia's Craig Walton and the awesome Simon Lesson, with Willen of Sweden